Can you believe that as of September 1st, we're more than 2/3 of the way through 2025, and now Halloween is even behind us. So it seems appropriate to take a look back and focus on some of the truly outstanding skincare and makeup products that are new or new to me this year. And luckily, the products I'll be sharing today give me the opportunity to create a full face of makeup. So let's sit back, relax, and talk about some really outstanding products, many of which are from the drugstore. If this is your first time checking out this channel, welcome. And a huge welcome back, and thank you to those of you who are already part of this family. What you'll find here are makeup products and techniques that are keys to making a difference in how those of us with mature skin look and feel. Well, now let's dive into today's topic. First up is Merit's Great Skin Instant Glow Serum, which is a lightweight serum that immediately hydrates and plumps the skin for a healthy glow. It should be applied after your serums and before moisturizer. It includes a proprietary blend of 4 types of hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, cacao seed extract, which stimulates blood flow to create a plumping effect, and Japanese gold thread root, which has ancient soothing properties. It needs to be shaken extremely well, and then 2 to 3 pumps should be patted onto the skin if you have dry skin, and certainly use less if you have oily or combination skin. Since this product does take a while to absorb, I've already gone ahead and applied it. It should be absorbed into the skin as much as possible before applying the next face product. And my next product is another one from Merit. It's their Great Skin Moisturizer, which I have found to be one of the most impressive products that I've tried this entire year. It's a wonderfully lightweight feeling cream that's fragrance-free and that frankly does it all. Not only does it provide timed release hydration throughout the day, but it also preps the skin for makeup application, it helps soothe the skin, and it contains hyaluronic acid and oat extract, along with a complex of peptides, spermidine, and polysaccharides that help the skin's elasticity, firmness, and tone. And what I noticed and loved immediately was how it felt on my skin. The product description says it creates a blurred cashmere-like finish, and I think the word cashmere-like is a perfect description. This is quite honestly the most amazing feeling moisturizer that I have ever used, and it also acts beautifully as a primer. I absolutely love the feel of this. It feels like I'm doing something extremely luxurious for my skin. And I think you can see that it also adds a little bit of glow. And if you've watched my videos, you absolutely know how I feel about adding glow to mature skin. Makes a huge difference. I've also found lately that this area under my eyebrows gets very dry and flaky, so I love applying it there as well before I put my eye primer on. Another primer option that I discovered this year that I'm really enjoying is the Poreless Blur Primer from Catrice. It's a soft focused effect primer that blurs fine lines and pores and ensures a flawless application. Niacinamide is one of the ingredients, and it feels absolutely wonderful on the skin. It also helps even out skin texture and increases makeup wear time. And Catrice also has 4 other primers that address specific issues that can be challenging. There's an oil control primer, an anti-redness primer, a fresh glow primer, a grip primer, and a new bronze glow grip primer. And the price point of $8 is pretty darn impressive. Well, eyes are the next focus, and during this past year, no makeup looks and minimalist makeup looks really gained favor. So there were some great new neutral eyeshadow palettes that launched. My most recent discovery is the Pure Nude eyeshadow palette from Catrice, which has a wonderful formula that applies and blends beautifully. There are 8 highly pigmented shades and a great shade range from light to medium to deep, as you saw. 4 of the shades are shimmers and 4 are mattes. Also introduced this year was an excellent all-matte 5-pan Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt eyeshadow palette. These shades are buttery soft, and with this palette, it's possible to create simple everyday looks or bold smoky eyes. It's a great standalone palette, or it also acts as a great structural base that pairs beautifully with other palettes. And this last eyeshadow palette has become my absolute go-to, which I'm wearing today. It was created by my wonderful friend Sharalee of Sharalee's Box of Chocolates. It's her My True Beauty eyeshadow palette, which was a collaboration with Doll 10 Beauty. It contains 3 shimmers and 6 mattes, and for me, it's the perfect combination of neutral colors. It has a talc-free formula that's triple milled to a silky, smooth consistency, and it's formulated with minerals that lay down evenly and blend seamlessly. Here are just a few of the looks that can be created with this palette. I'm also thrilled with 2 new drugstore mascaras that I discovered this year that happen to work beautifully for those of us with sensitive eyes as well. The Versed Day Lash Lengthening and Defining Mascara comes in both brown and black and creates a great daytime look that is clump-free. And I'm really pleased with the length and volume created by Catrice's $8 Hyper Lash Mascara. There are no clumps, no flakes, and it comes in black, a black waterproof formula, brown, and burgundy. This mascara, as you can see, creates a really beautiful, dramatic look. Now let's move on to face makeup products. The most innovative product that I tried that truly surprised me and which I've come to actually love is the One Size B12 Base Thinner Serum. It's a pearlescent mixing medium and serum that boosts radiance and transforms the coverage and finish of foundation while also adding hydration. If you just want to add a little radiance to your foundation, simply mix 1 pump of this One Size Base Thinner with 1 pump of your foundation. For a sheer radiant look, add 2 pumps of the base thinner to 1 pump of foundation. And to create full coverage with light radiance, add 1/2 pump of the base thinner with 2 pumps of foundation. I'm going to mix 1 pump of the base thinner with 1 pump of my Makeup Forever foundation, which is a thicker foundation. So in addition to providing radiance, it will also sheer out this thicker foundation. And now you'll see how it sheers it out when I add 1 pump of the base thinner. And you can also see the pearlescent glow which it creates. Just going to pat it in. This is such a good match for my skin tone that I can hardly tell I have foundation on. That's one of those rare things that really is a pleasure. And in case you're a shade twin for me, the foundation color is 1R12. I think you can see the glow it creates. I think it's just gorgeous. An innovative drugstore product was this new Shape Shifter Micro Contour Stick from Morphe, which is super slim. This thin contour stick provides a targeted application that can help sculpt the forehead, define the cheekbones, chisel the jawline, and refine the nose and lips. It's a creamy formula that's richly pigmented and it glides on really smoothly. It also builds and blends seamlessly. To get the right color, it's important to know which shade will work for your skin tone as well as for your skin undertone. The shade Tapered is for fair to light skin tones with a neutral rosy undertone, and that's the one I used. Enhance is also for fair to light skin tones, but fair to light skin tones with a neutral undertone. The shade Refined is for light to medium skin tones with a neutral undertone, and Sculpted is for medium skin tones with a neutral golden undertone. The last 3 shades are for tan to rich to deep skin tones. Sharpened is for those with a tan to rich skin tone that has a neutral undertone. Balanced is for rich to deep skin tones with a neutral undertone. And Defined is for deep skin tones with a neutral cool undertone. I primarily use this for nose and jawline contouring, but it can certainly be used all over the face. I'll use the shade Tapered that has the neutral rosy undertone. And I'm just lightly skimming it across my skin, and it really just glides on so easily. And you can see how easily it blends in. And I'll do my jawline. And one of the most important things with any kind of bronzer or contour is that it blends in easily. And that way we're far more assured of not having stripes anywhere on our face. And then I'm going to do a little bit under my cheekbones. And because this is a cream, you don't have to worry about blending it in quickly, unlike a liquid where sometimes you do have to do that. Now this is a very light contour for me. For a more dramatic look, I might want to go a little bit darker, but this is great for me for a daytime look. And then it really shines as a nose contour because of the shape and the precision that you can get. Just blending it in with the other end of my Makeup by Mario F4 brush. Before we move on to the next products, I hope you'll take a moment to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it or if you're finding it helpful. And I also hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already done so. Well, this was a year of a phenomenal number of blush launches, so I have to give a shout out to 3 of them that I found to be especially good, and 2 of them are Drugstore. The $10 Morphe liquid blushes are wonderfully pigmented and long-lasting. I especially love the fact that there's a very large shade range that's composed of 13 radiant shades as well as 5 matte shades. These blend in very easily and are definitely more long-lasting than many other blushes that I've tried. These blushes have been a really great find. I have the 2 shades So Cute and Ideally. I'm going to combine both of these and apply them to one side of my face. And I think you can see how pigmented they are, and they are very long lasting. And I can always tell how pigmented a blush is by how hard it is to get off the back of my hand with a wipe. And this one took a little rubbing. On the other side of my face, I'll use a blush from a makeup brand that's specifically designed for mature skin. It's the blush stick from REVANT Cosmetics, which comes in these 3 shades: Dusty Rose, Deep Merlot, and Magenta Pink. These blushes deliver a lovely, dewy, soft focus glow, and they don't settle into fine lines. They're lightweight and buildable, and they blend in easily without streaks or cakey texture. They can be applied with fingers for a quick touch of color, or they can be layered for a more defined look. They can also double as a lip tint, and they're vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and fragrance-free. This beautiful magenta pink is what I'll be applying. Just to be on the safe side, I always apply blush on the back of my hand and then tap it in. But this one is pretty sheer, so I could definitely apply it directly onto my skin. And I think I'll just pat some on with my fingers so you can see. What I especially love about this blush is that soft focus glow, and it just blends into the skin and looks so natural. So if you're just wanting a slight flush of color, this can be a great option because it's so quick and easy. And by the way, as always, you'll find links to all of these products that I'm talking about today in the description box as well as in the YouTube shopping guide. The drugstore brand Morphe has definitely experienced a resurgence this year with some great new innovative products. Earlier, we talked about their new Micro Contour Stick, and now let's focus on their Cheek Thrills blush palette. This palette contains a multi-finish blush trio that includes powder blush, cream blush, and a luminous balm in monochromatic tones. You can mix and match any of these finishes to create your own custom colors, effects, and finishes. And I love layering these different finishes to create a blush that is definitely more long-lasting. This palette comes in 8 shades: After Party, which is a nude rose; Beach Bonfire, which is a coral peach; Sunset Swim, which is a nude bronze; Blind Date, which is a mid-tone pink; Cabana Club, which is a vibrant watermelon; Après Ski, which is the shade I have, which is a cool pink; and Wine and Dine, which is a beautiful rich berry. I also appreciate the fact that they've included a plastic cover over the 2 cream products so the powder blush won't get mixed in with the cream formulas. This is a pricier drugstore product at $19, but it does contain 3 different formulas, and the packaging is really nice and substantial. Now, I have to say that the beautiful balm finish creates a lovely luminous glow that's really more like a shimmery metallic highlight. It almost has the look of glitter in some light, so that may or may not be something that you're comfortable with. Let me swatch the 3 shades in the palette I have so you can better see the finishes, especially the luminous balm finish. On top is the powder, then the cream, and then the balm. As far as lip products go, I've talked about these first 3 products, which I truly can't stop using, in previous videos, so I won't spend much time on them today. It's the Lip Liner Matte Lipstick and Diamond Glaze Lip Gloss from Catrice. I'll just say that the formulas are amazing for a drugstore brand. They feel extremely comfortable on the lips and they stay put. Today I'll only apply the Catrice Lip Liner and Matte Lipstick because I have another gloss that I've fallen in love with that I want to share with you in just a moment. One thing I love about this lip liner is that it glides on so easily. And because of that, you wouldn't think it would have staying power or stay put, but it does. And then I wanted to go over it with a slightly deeper shade. This last product is one of Fenty Beauty's Gloss Bomb Sticks in the High Shimmer formula. It's a gorgeous shimmering lip color that's packed with squalene, vitamin E, and shea butter, which helps lock in moisture and helps the lips feel wonderfully soft. It's not the least bit sticky, and the shimmer formula doesn't dry out the lips. I have the shades Flamingo Fling and Icy Amethyst, but this product also comes in 4 additional shades. And as you can see, they come in this easy to apply balm stick. First, I'm going to apply a little of the Flamingo Fling and then the Icy Amethyst. I actually really like this combination. Well, those are all the products for today, but I do have a feeling that several of the products that I recently purchased during the Sephora Fall Sale will also end up on my final list of best 2025 makeup products for mature skin. I'd love to hear what skincare and makeup products you've tried this year that would make your list of top 2025 products. So I hope you'll share those products in the comment section below. Until next time, I wish you good health and happiness, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care.